All right, fellas. The Tid Bits this week. Tid Bits sponsored by Game Day Sportswear, local sporting goods company that will fix up any sort of sporting or workwear uniforms for you. Hit them up on their socials. We're going to jump right into these tidbits. I think it's you up first, Davo, for three.
Yeah, so good old Jamie Moyer. So when we all know how long he pitched for, but when he retired, he'd faced 8.9%, so nearly 9% of all MLB hitters ever. You think how long baseball's been around for, and it just shows the longevity of the guy. 9% of hitters ever.
Crazy.
So that's does your head in a bit, doesn't it, when you try and work out how many batters he would have actually faced?
It's
Do we know? How many seasons did he play? Do we know?
No
idea. Over 20.
Yeah,
22, I think, or something.
Massive. What a stat. I might have to look that one up, see how many seasons he played.
So the next one is out there as well. Apparently Ray Caldwell, he was struck by lightning in the ninth inning of the Indians' debut on the 24th of August in 1919. So if that's not bad enough that he got struck by lightning, he then got up and finished the game after being revived. So you see a lot of pitchers come out of a game for any reason today. So he got struck by lightning, was dead, got revived, finished off the game. He then pitched a no-hitter at New York 17 days later. So the bolt of lightning might have done him good, but wow, that's just that's unheard of. That's out there.
Yeah.
And he ended up winning 20 games for the 1920 World Champion Indians like a year later. So, pitchers today have no excuse for coming out of a game unless you've been hit by lightning and revived and staying
crazy.
in.
Yeah, I can't fathom anything like that these days. They get a little twinge and they're out. So
you just can't fathom that in general.
No.
Bloke
was dead. Bloke was dead and then revived him and I'll finish it off.
Yeah, I'm good to go, Skip.
Don't take me out, Skip. Jamie Moyer was 1986 to 2012.
Yeah, so just over 25 years, I think it says.
It's a crazy stat. What's
ridiculous?
It is ridiculous, Randall.
Now, and this last one, it's out of left field, and how people have the time to come up with this crap, I'll never know. But every team in the league has at least one player on their team with all the letters of Astro in their name, except for the Astros. So for those listening, though, you wouldn't see the picture. There's a photo of Marcus Stroman on the screen. So he has Astro in his name. So every team has someone with those letters except the Astros. So there's your useless stat for the day.
How many beers do you reckon he drank before he went, oh, there's Astro in his name? Let's calculate how many others there are.
Yeah. That's to say, how much time does someone have? Like, yeah, it's quirky, it's fun, but who comes up with this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got nothing. Pretty cool fact, though. Now, I'm going to be looking at that now.
So, yeah, me too.
When you play,
you'll
be trying to find the Astro in every team.
Yeah.
Surely he's just been on the wacky tobacco or something, just chilling on the lounge, and it just come to him. And then he's just randomly seen another player. Oh, there's one too. Hey, didn't that other guy have that? Oh.
While wearing his tinfoil hat.
Wearing his tinfoil hat. in his undies, armadillo helmet.
For sure. He might have his game day sportswear shirt on as well, I'd say, in there. But the next one, old Bryce Harper. He's been in a bit of the news lately. Boston Red Sox outfielder Yoshida. His favourite player has always been Bryce Harper, and today he finally got to meet his idol. Harper gifted him the MLB rookie, 2 autographed bats, and a pair of his cleats. So pretty cool that he's given back to even the players. I've always liked Harper as a player, and it's good to see him back.
And
Yeah,
that's it,
sure.
because Yoshida named his dog Harper.
Yeah.
So I know I didn't mention it there in the stat, but I think that's one of the things that came up as well. So that's how much he loves Bryce Harper. He named his dog after him.
Yeah.
So good to see that. Yeah, sort of class with class.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
So
One to me, by the looks of it, yeah. So this is a good little tongue-in-cheek, I suppose. You know, we all know how old Albert is, but I think a little stat come up when the Angels played the Cardinals. I think over the weekend or back end of last week, I think it might have been. And said for the first time ever, the St. Louis Cardinals and Los Angeles Angels are playing each other without Albert Pujols in their lineup. So I believe since they've been called the Los Angeles Angels, possibly,
Yeah.
it's the first time that neither team, while playing each other, have had Albert in their lineup. So he's been around for a long time.
Well, they
Been
probably
around
didn't have interleague when he first started, so it's probably why they've never
Maybe.
played each other.
Yeah, this is true.
Possibly.
Probably it, Davo.
Because when you did start interleague, I know they sort of stayed within sort of leagues and all that, like AL East played NL East sort of things. So maybe the schedules didn't work out for Angels being in the West, Cardinals being in the Central. Who knows? But it's a fun stat for Albert.
It is. It very well could have, because I remember last year there was a crazy stat floating around that the Orioles were playing at the New Busch Stadium against the Cardinals for the first time ever, and that was last year. And
yeah,
they'd moved from the old stadium 15 years ago or something like that, and it was the first time they'd ever played at the New Busch Stadium. So, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe the lineups have just never come together, or the schedules have never lined up.
So it'll have
Pretty
to be
cool
that.
though.
It is cool.
It's a weird stat, weird little bit.
We love it. Love the weird tidbits.
Oh, this one popped up today on my socials, and I had to grab it. Joel Youngblood entered his name into the record books with hits for 2 teams on the same day in 1982 during his 14-year career. So obviously, you know, that's a pretty cool little thing. Like, no one else has ever had 2 hits for 2 different teams on the same day. So I thought, I need to find out more about this one. So I did actually do a little bit of research, surprisingly. So he was actually playing for the Mets and was dealt midway through a game to the Expos. So he was playing at Wrigley Field against the Cubs. He hit a single in the third, got dealt midway through the game, left, jumped in a cab, jumped on a plane, and flew to Philadelphia to meet up with the Expos, who were playing a night game in Philly. He ended up playing in that game and singled in the 7th for the Expos.
Nice.
That's unreal.
Went from it, traded halfway through a day game, jump on a plane straight away. You land in the new place, jump straight in the game.
That's unbelievable.
Pretty cool little start. Like that'll never ever get. You know, no one will ever do that again.
No.
The way things are, I think we might have gone close last year. I think with Boston. I think was it Vasquez?
Yeah, the catcher.
Vasquez was traded during warm up, and the 2 teams were actually playing each other. So he packed up his gear and walked to the other dugout.
Yeah, so he did warm up with Boston, found out he was traded, gave his hugs, gave his goodbyes, walked to the other dugout, and was in I don't think he appeared in the game, but he was in Houston uniform for that game.
Yeah, crazy. And he found out from the media too.
Yeah.
Oh, I see ya.
Yeah.
Pretty brutal, isn't it?
It's a
Yes,
business.
But
And
I
in-
don't think you'll never see it. You never see them actually play in 2 games in a day. I don't think.
No, I don't think so either, mate. I don't think so either. This one's been all over social media, Twitter, and a couple of other podcasts I listen to. Miss Oakland A's legend, Vida Blue. Mate, he was a 3-time World Series champ, 6-time All-Star, Cy Young Award winner, MVP. Went on, he also played for the Giants. He also went on and did a lot of commentary with the Oakland Athletics. Absolute legend in the game. And rest in peace. They say he was pretty close to the Hall of Fame, but didn't get there. But yeah, another legend gone from the sport. So
I love the old A's uniform.
Me too. It's unreal. Anyway, fellas, that rounds out our tidbits for the week. Thanks again to Game Day Sportswear. Appreciate the support.
Good hard
And,
90, boys.
Hard 90, you'll be oddy. And appreciate your support. And if you look after a sporting club or a business, hit them up on socials and they can hook you up with a price. That's for sure.